Your start time.
Nawan ng tiko kasi sumati tabliche kabang palami ka na ang sasway santum kachishala so kamza pang mang ye ko tum la tum zelugo so kamza pang mang ye kati mitang yulibu so kamza pang mang ye ko tum la tum zelugo so kamza pang mang ye kati mitang yulibu.
So that is the national anthem of Ghana. Beautifully sung
And so to
by...
get us really back onto the game that we so anticipate to have and enjoy. The FA Cup competition, the oldest FA Cup competition in Ghana, started back in 1958 with 8 original First Division clubs: Accra Hearts for Great Olympics, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Kumasi Cornerstone, Second 11Y, Second Asante, Cape Coast Mysterious Aboriginal Dwarves, and Cape Coast Fenerbahce Vipers. These are the teams that did start the FA Cup competition back in 1958. So you do have the officials of the game, and that basically tells you Latif Adari, the man in charge, Haruna Bawa, the assistant referee 1, Samuel Asiedu, assistant referee 2 there. And of course, you pretty much are looking to enjoy the game. And Amos Frimpong will captain the side today, so looking forward to coming out with something spectacular there. And Thomas Sabe, who's provided as many as 4 assists and scored 13 goals in the Premier League. There's one player to look out for and to also enjoy that game. But both sides, or both players, they play in the WAFU competition back in Cape Coast. Well, so almost everything is pretty much ready for the final of the FA Cup competition. The very first time the two sides played, perhaps the last time Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Hearts played in the FA Cup final was back in 1990. Kumasi Asante Kotoko beat Hearts on that occasion, but of course the Phobians came back with a protest. Accra Hearts have chopped and changed their setup. They did play against Inter Allies in the final Premier League game, where the likes of Bedminster, Thomas Abe, Fatah Mohamed, Joshua Otu, Vincent Atinga, all of them back in the squad again. And so they will go with a 4-4-2 formation today, with Kizito Nakowa surprisingly as the 2 centre forwards there, but guess to see Thomas Abe there and Patrick Razak also playing a part in Hartlepool's setup. Well, just giving you a bit of free history. So 27 years on, this is the first time both sides are meeting since 1990, where Hartlepool were able to win the FA Cup title there through a protest. And so Kumasi Asante Kotoko also picking up some changes there after losing to Liberty Professionals back in Dansuman, and that was the final Premier League game. And so Sadiq Adams, they get support from Obedo Wusu there, but Kwame Boahin and Emmanuel Jenfi will be the players operating there from the flanks, and get to see a lot of speed play from these players there. So it is the man who really is being touted as one of the top strikers in the country, Sadiq Adams. After playing a part there for Brecum Chelsea, and Frank Nuttall, Scottish, is looking to make things count there for Accra Hearts in this final game here against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Definitely going to have a minute of silence there for the departed goalkeeper there for the two clubs, Kotoko and Hearts and Steve Polak. He's obviously going to make sure that at least he gets to win this cup there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So a minute of silence for Sulama Abdullahi. And that's the man there. Hey, so rest in perfect peace. Played in the Ghana Premier League as well. Well, so all is set now for the final game here. It's this FA Cup competition. And I just have to say that football was brought to the northern part of this country back in 1936 in a place called Pongtamale by a Scottish veterinary doctor named as Dr. Bill or Dr. Billy. And for that matter, any veterinary doctor in the Tamale metropolis or the northern region is known as Dr. Bill. And so, Scottish doctor introduced football to the northern region. And Frank Nuttall is a Scottish, and he's leading Accra Heart of Oak here in Tamale for the FA Cup final. It has been one of the finals that a lot of football fans really have been talking about it, because what happened back in 1990 was something Kotoko really want to change the narrative. Even though they beat Heart of Oak, they eventually lost the cup to them through the protest. Chodebra was judged to have been unqualified to play in that game. Thomas Sabi, he always will give a tailored measured pass there inside the Kotoko goal area. And Felix Sanan will calmly pick this ball up there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Awal Mohammed looking for a long one back inside the half area of Accra Heart of Oak. Yet again, Awal will calmly pick this ball. Ahmed Adams. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko Belo Wusu failing to pick this ball. And it's Jenfi here who goes in. And Kotoko with Sadiq Adams. Sadiq Adams scores! Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Striker Sadiq Adams gets to put the ball at the back of the net. Just under 2 minutes. And Steve Pollack certainly is the happier man here. Sadiq Adams. And of course, he got plaudits from Heart of Oak fans. Emmanuel Jenfi with the assist, and Sadiq Adams get to plant the ball beyond the reach of goalkeeper Bet Mensah. What a story. What a cup final. That was a calmly and perfectly planted ball. Well, Akrofi really get the pass well. And eventually, Emmanuel Jenfi, well, it was Kwame Boahen with that beautiful pass there. What a goal. Look at Sadiq Adams. Controlled well, timed the spot, and look at the goal. That is absolutely delicious. So Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a goal to be good, with Sadiq Adams scoring here. Well, the Thobians will say they never say die until the bones are rotting. Yet again, another long ball forward. And Kotoko will definitely have this ball pushed away by Vincent Atenga, who's never got a yellow card in the FA Cup competition. 28 games, and the very first time he actually got a card was during the Waffle Games. Vincent Atenga, very credible centre-back there for Accra Heart of Oak. Well, Adari says play on, even though Kotoko were looking for the ball. Well, the ball just moving out of the line there for a goal kick. But the attacking play of Kumasi Asante Kotoko has been very potent, perhaps in the early stages of the game. And getting the goal just under a minute is, well, it's pretty much it. They seem to be controlling the game well, but Heart of Oak will definitely come with his ball. Thomas Sabi losing possession. And because he knows that the tricky Razaki is there. Well, again, the ball has to be pushed out for a corner kick for Kobna with a strike. Beautiful interception from Felix Sanan. Well, unexpectedly, he came out with that strike. And it is Woodford Kobna It was a good touch on the ball there from Felix Anand. The ball was go bound until Felix to come out with this one. Kotoko now on the move. Emmanuel Jemfi is being held back by Akua. Akua has already been booked. Roberto will be beginning to ask Adari, is that on the card? Well, again, the referee Adari gives a decision as a penalty to Asante Kotoko. Well, it is a story that is being told. It is a story that has come in here in Tamale. Well, it was a free kick, and Atinga, well, Nakrofi, oh, this is just amateurish from Nakrofi. Simply amateurish in the box, shot target. That is absolutely amazing defending in the box. You don't do this in a cup final, and especially when you are down by a goal to nil. And Sadiq Adams is looking to get a brace, perhaps. He's already beaten Ben Mensah before. Was the penalty shootout there for the President's Cup? He went with a Panenka. Not too sure what is going to happen again here for Sadiq Adams against Ben Mensah. Kumasi Asante Kotoko with advantage to make it 2-0. Sadiq Adams! 2-0 Kumasi Asante Kotoko against Accra Heart of Oak. Tamale is celebrating Kotoko. Accra Heart of Oak simply confused. Calm, composed, and he gets the job done beautifully. Sadiq Adams. 2 goals, and Kotoko in the first half looking to blast Accra Heart of Oak away. Well, that is the fans of Kumasi Asante Kotoko really showing their love. Frank Nuttall simply bemused. But it is absolutely amateurish from Akrofi to pull a shot in the box. This is amazing. Kumasi Asante Kotoko lead now by 2 goals now. Accra Heart of Oak would have to find a way. So the FA Cup competition once again, the final match for the season. Well, seeing the Kumasi Asante Kotoko coming out with some interesting games, and it is Saxon Owusu. Puts the ball away, but it comes to Akrofi, who hits a long one down the right hand side and is able to pick up Atal Mohammed. Atal's looking for a corner kick. And now Akua and Thomasabe. Akua gets to Fatal, and now trying to drag Kotoko out of their own penalty area with his ball to Patrick Razak. And he goes to ground thinking he was pushed down. Emmanuel Jemfi. Good ball, trying to pick Sadiq, and Sadiq can make a break. Sadiq Adams, he gets a hat-trick. Sadiq Adams gets a hat-trick. Kumasi Asante Kotoko lit with 3 goals in the first half against Accra Heart of Oak. And Sadiq Adams, he is simply Fantastic! A hat-trick for him in the Africa final. What a story! This is absolutely sensational. Looking for the headlines. Atinga's mistake, Kotoko's gift.
Hey, Maxwell!
Poor communication there between Atinga and Ben Mensah. And that is Kumasi Asante Kotoko's hamper for the Christmas. Well, so that's the end of the story for the first half, and the story belongs to Kumasi Asante.